How's it going, everybody? Welcome to BODHI. I'm Tamal. This is Casey. We're going to do a 30-minute Revitalize yoga practice. We will begin in child's pose. Just come onto your hands and knees, tops of your feet flat on the mat. We'll sit on your heels, place your forehead to the earth, and either arms extend forward or arms down by your sides. And just initially taking these moments to catch your breath. Settling into the space, settling into your body. Taking the time just to notice your energy level. Because the whole theme of this practice is to really boost yourself. Taking us out of any muck or fog that we may be swimming in right now. And get us to float. Let's take an inhale through the nose. Let's hold your breath at the top. Out of the mouth. Again, inhale deeply through the nose, holding at the peak. And then let it go. Go back to breathing through the nose. Make your breath sound like the ocean rushing on and offshore, finding the audible ujjayi. From here, let's take your arms behind your back. Let's interlace your fingers. Keep your head on the floor. Lift your butt off your heels and start to rock onto the top of your head, taking your arms further overhead. It's called rabbit pose, sasangasana. And we're just stretching out the pectoralis muscles, creating a lift in the shoulder heads, the anterior deltoid. You can switch which pinky's in front, so we're getting the full aspect of what's going on in our shoulders, the full attention. And then let's go back to child's pose. Sit on the heels. Let's extend your arms as far forward as they'll go. Walk your hands to the right, and let's stack the left hand on top of the right. And then think about pulling your left hip crease back. So we're creating this mild stretch across the left ribs, serratus muscles, intercostal muscles, getting into all the tissue that is superficial and visceral. And switch sides, walk your hands all the way to the left. Maybe you stack the right palm on top of the left knuckles, and now we're just clipping that right hip back. And walk your hands back to center. Let's come onto all fours, your hands and knees. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Take an inhale, lift your head, chest, dip the belly, tail lifts last. And then as you exhale, tail goes first, belly draws in, upper back rounds, chin tucks. And then inhale, head, chest, belly, tail. Exhale, tail, belly, upper back, head, on your own in that sequence. So you're letting the sensitive curves in your spine signal each other. That looks great. So we'll come to a flat neutral back. Let's extend the right leg behind you. Dorsiflex the right foot. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, take the right knee to your nose. Let's round in your upper back and do a plantar flexion with the foot, so you're pointing. Then inhale, extend the leg back, dorsiflex, head lifts. Then exhale, knee to nose, plantar flex, round in the upper spine on your own. Again, you can do it slow or fast. You're in control of the pace. Only with the leg extended back. Let's reach your left arm forward in a handshake fashion and start to lengthen. So we want to root down with the right palm so you're creating space between you and the floor. Take the front ribs in, level the hips out. Keep the right inner thigh working towards the sky. And the neck stays long by keeping a slight tuck to the chin, so we're lifting the base of the skull, the occiput off the C1. Take a big inhale, then exhale, set it all down. Cat-cows, inhale, head, chest, belly, tail, then exhale, tail, belly, upper back, head on your own. Just like we did earlier. One of the key elements to revitalizing our system is to make sure we're breathing through each action. Make sure the breath is mindful, expansive. And then we come to a flat and neutral back. Let's extend the left leg behind you, dorsiflex the foot. And then when you're ready, you take the knee to the nose, you round in the upper back, you do a plantar flexion of the foot. Then inhale, extend it back, dorsi. Exhale, bring it in, plantar on your own. Me with the leg extended back, reach your right arm forward in a handshake fashion and start to lengthen. We're taking the front ribs in, we're squaring the hips, getting longer through the hovering leg. That means you're trying to stamp that left heel on the back wall. Take a big inhale, and exhale, set it all down. So, I want you to keep your knees on the floor, lift your feet up, and cross one ankle over the other, like you're making a little X. Now, lean way forward like you're looking over the edge of a cliff, and touch your chin to the floor, elbows in. Push yourself back on up. Oh, 2 more. Chin down, elbows in. Back on up. 1 more. Chin down. Back on up. Uncross the ankles. Set the tops of the feet on the floor. Pause. Tuck your toes. And only lift your knees an inch off the ground. Everyone's like, where is this class going now? This got hard out of nowhere. Stay with it. So with the knees hovering, we're scooping the tailbone towards your inner knees and thighs. So you're exaggerating that posterior tilt. Lower the knees down. Lift your feet up. Cross your ankles the opposite way you did before, if you remember. Lean forward. Chin down, elbows in. Back on up. 2 more. Chin down. Back on up. 1 more. Chin to the floor. Press up. Uncross the ankles, set the feet down, tuck the toes, lift the knees an inch. This thing again. The other way to revitalize your system is to make sure you're stimulating all your muscles in your body, so we're doing that as well. And then down dog, hips go up and back. Oh, you can pedal out the heels, shift your weight side to side, do any fidgeting that feels appropriate. And then from here, let's drift to plank, top of a push-up. Stack the shoulders over your wrists. Ground down the thumbs, the index, and the pinkies. Let the forearms rotate slightly inward while the upper outer arms wrap back. Then the belly goes in, the tailbone scoops under, the chest starts to draw forward. We breathe. It's totally natural to tremble. Sometimes I tremble just thinking about doing long planks. And then down dog, hips go up and back. So we're going to do 1 more, but this one's going to be a little different. Let's drift to plank, top of a push-up, and pause here. So I want you to take your right hand and slide it forward towards the front edge of your mat and climb onto your fingertips. Just fingertips of the right hand. Then level out the hips. Bring the right hand back, switch sides, slide the left hand forward, climb onto the fingertips, again squaring the hips. Bring the left hand back, and then downward facing dog. So keeping your feet where they are, walk your hands to your feet to the back of your space. Take an inhale and glance out. Then exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, take your arms behind your back, interlace your fingers like you did in your rabbit. Pull your arms to the sky, and then maybe press the legs straight. Should feel really good after those push-ups, just stretching out all that tissue that got stimulated. Switch which pinky's in front, little shift. And then hands come down to the ground, put a bend in your knees. Let's roll all the way up to standing, vertebrae by vertebrae, disc by disc. From here, you're going to keep your left hand on the outer left thigh. We're going to reach your right arm up to the sky. And with your next exhale, you're going to lean to the left, creating a lateral stretch. We are dropping anchor in your right foot. It has to be heavy there. Otherwise, that right foot starts to pop up, and this will help us create that deep lateral stretch. And switch sides. Right hand goes to the outer right thigh, left arm reaches up. You lean all the way to the right. Back to center, arms by your sides. Let's walk to the front of your mats. We'll step your feet together. Hands come to prayer. We'll do Surya Namaskar. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold your body forward. Inhale, glance out. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. So, we have one more round of these, and then we'll start to play with some standing poses, some lunges. Let's come up high on the toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or spring. Inhale, glance out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open the arms and rise to the apex. Exhale, prayer in front of the heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. So let's inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky, and as you exhale, take the right knee to your nose. Let's round in your upper back like a cat. Then inhale, extend the leg back. Again, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Then inhale, extend it back on your own. You can play with the plantar flexion and the dorsiflexion of the foot as you're bringing the leg in and out, like we did on all fours if you like. And then we'll meet with the leg extended back. Lunge the right foot between your hands. Stay on the ball of your back foot. Come up, crescent pose. Reach to the sky. So we sink in to the front knee. We're pressing the right calf towards the right shin bone. We soften the back leg, and we scoop the tailbone under, so that we're taking this out of the low back and we're letting the low belly lift. Now, while we're here, we're going to do a specific breathing technique to bring a little more energy into the pose, and I'm going to take you guys through it. You're going to have your hands draw to the belly, and it's going to be sharp exhales for breath of fire, Agni Prasana. We're not going to do it long, but as you're doing your sharp exhales, with the exhale, the belly should pulse in, and you can use your hands to help it. Don't even think about the inhales. They'll happen on their own in the interim. So take an inhale through the nose, exhale. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands come down. Let's step back to plank. Let's lower Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, round in your upper back. Then inhale, extend it back on your own. Again, you can play with what's going on in that foot. At the nose, and you'll step the foot between the hands. We'll stay on the ball of the back foot, and we'll come up to a crescent pose. No rush. So once you're here again, we're settling into the front knee, we're softening the back knee, we're taking the tail under. Very important not to let the hips teeter to right or left. We're keeping them stationary. So we're framing in the outer glutes. And we take the hands to the belly. You know where we're going. Sharp exhales. Big inhale. Exhale. Take a big inhale. Reach your arms up. Exhale, hands come down. We step back. We lower chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. So from here, let's step your feet together. Let's drift to a plank, top of a push-up. Kick both heels to the right. Send your left arm up. Let's lift the left leg off the right. Bend the left knee and set the ball of the left foot on the floor behind you like a kickstand. Turn the left hand down, reach over your head. So we're in the back bend variation of the Vashisthasana. Let's come back to plank, top of a push-up. We switch sides, both heels to the left. Send your right arm up. Lift the right leg off the left. Bend the right knee, set the ball of the right foot on the floor behind you. Again, like a kickstand. Turn the right hand down, reach over your head. We breathe. Let's come back to plank, top of a push-up. Pause here. So you could put your knees to the ground if you like for this next thing, or you can do it full on. We're going to do 2 push-ups. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, lean forward, lower halfway, elbows in. Push yourself back on up. Oh, again, lower halfway. Back on up, and downward facing dog. Let's come up high in your toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or spring. Inhale, glance out. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low, reach high, and pause. So we're going to play with an eclectic variation of B series, which means it's non-traditional. Shift the weight into your left foot. Lift your right foot up. Now, I want you to straighten the right leg forward. So you're in a one-legged chair, Ekapada Utkatasana. Maybe sit a little bit lower. We breathe. Keep the right leg lifted. Stand all the way up on the left leg. Maybe lift the right leg the height of the hips. People are like, I like the other version better, the traditional one, Tamal. Inhale, lift the right leg more. Exhale, set it next to left. Prayer in front of the heart. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low, reach high. Pause. Put the weight into the right foot. Lift the left foot up. Straighten the left leg forward. Maybe sit a little deeper. Now, some of these postures is like when you go into a jacuzzi and it's too hot and you don't want to go in too fast, right? Same thing here. We ease into the posture. Keep the leg lifted. Stand all the way up on the right leg. Maybe lift the left leg the height of the hips. Inhale, lift the left leg more. Exhale, set it next to right. Prayer in front of the heart. Last chair of the class. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, glance out. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we'll lift the right leg up to the sky. Let's bend the right knee and open up the hip. Come up high on your left toes. Take the right knee under and across your body to the left elbow. Kick the right leg out to the left, set it on the floor. Spin the left heel down, send your left arm up for falling triangle. Turn the left hand down, reach over your head. It's a good sign Casey's starting to sweat. Then I know we're doing it right. Reach the left arm up, left hand down, swing the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Lunge the right foot between your hands. Turn the back heel flat. Come up warrior one, reach to the sky. So take a moment here, settle into your stance. Start to pull the skin of the outer right hip back and guide the skin of the outer left hip forward. It's like you're using a steering wheel. Now you're take your arms behind your back, but we're going to hook our thumbs together behind the back. Pull your arms back and then down a little bit Take an inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale, fold your body towards the inside of the right thigh, or maybe you just hover over the right quad. We breathe. And we're pressing the thumbs into each other. It's going to help stimulate the shoulders more. Let's inhale, come all the way up, warrior one, reach to the sky, then exhale, hands come down, let's get out of there, step back to plank, lower chaturanga, inhale, back bend, exhale, downward facing dog. Let's lift the left leg up, bend the knee, open up the hip, come up high on the right toes, take the left knee under and across the body to the right elbow, kick the left leg out to the right, spin the right heel down, reach the right arm up, turn the right hand down, reach over your head. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand down, three-legged dog. Left leg goes up and back. Lunge the foot between the hands. Turn the back heel down, come up, warrior one. So we know where we're going. We're squaring the hips. We're spinning the right inner thigh back. Then we take your arms behind you, and if you can remember which way you hooked your thumbs before, do the opposite hook. Pull the arms down and then pull them back. Inhale, lift the chest, then exhale, dip your body forward. It's not usually a great idea to double dip, but since we have to do a right and left side, it's okay to double dip today. Let's inhale, come all the way up, reach to the sky, then exhale, hands find the mat. Let's step back, let's lower chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we have one little standing sequence, and then I can start to cool you down. Let's inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, take the right knee to your nose, shoulders are over the wrists. Now, while you're here, you're staying in this position. The movement's only going to be in that right knee. You take the right knee across the body to the left elbow, then to the right elbow, then to the left, then to the right, side to side. It's like a hammock rocking side to side. It's just not nearly as relaxing as a hammock. Let's meet with the knee at the nose. Step it through. Stay on the ball of your back foot, left hand down, right arm up, twist. Turn your right hand down, reach over your head. So we're pressing the earth away with the left palm, creating space between the left trapezius and the left ear. You're firing up the back leg, pressing the left thigh bone into the hamstring and pulling back vigorously through the inner left heel. Notice how that right hip wants to swing out. I want you to hug the right hip to the left and then hug the inner right thigh closer to the torso. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Standing splits, left leg goes high. Casey's doing a great job of having her arms wide and then dipping her chest towards the right shin bone. That's what we want to do. Just climbing onto those fingers so we're less dependent on weight in the hands and more dependent on weight in that right standing leg. Now, bend your right leg a lot, but keep your left leg straight. Take your arms out to the sides like airplane wings in line with the shoulders for a bent knee. Wow, this got really intense, warrior three. Now, left hand down, right arm up, twisting half moon. Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. You ever watch Finding Nemo? It's like, just keep swimming, just keep breathing, just keep breathing. Now, I want you to look down. Think warrior three with your arms like wings, and then take the left hand off the floor again. Uh-oh. Reach your arms forward. Crescent step way back. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands come down. Let's get out of there. Step back, let's lower chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. I'm feeling revitalized. I don't know about you guys. Let's inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrist, pause. So again, the movement's going to be in the left leg. You take the left knee to the right, then to the left, to the right, to the left, side to side, just rocking that left leg. Knee to nose, step it through. Oh, stay on the ball of the back foot, right hand down, left arm up. Turn the left palm down, reach over your own head, lengthen forward. The left bicep hangs low, close to the cheek. We're pressing the right thigh bone into the hamstring, steering the hips forward, getting long through the sides of the waist. Left arm up, left hand down, standing splits, right leg goes high. So take your arms off to the sides like wings, but you want to get close to that left leg so you can draw the sternum towards the left shin bone. Urdhva Prasrita Ekapadasana. With all these balancing poses, we want to stay heavy in the left big toe. That's going to be your stability point. Now draw your chest forward, bend the left leg a lot, but keep your right leg straight. Take your arms like wings. Getting creative here. Right hand down, left arm up, twisting half moon, Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. That hovering leg wants to be soft, so get it straighter. I know it takes extra work, but how much work you put in is also how much you get out of this. So you give 100, you get 100. It's all percent. Look down, think warrior three again. Right hand comes off, arms like wings. Arms reach forward. Think crescent step way back. Inhale, reach to the sky. You made it, Casey. Exhale, hands come down. Let's step back. Let's lower chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a big cleansing inhale through the nose, holding your breath at the top. Out of the mouth. Lower the knees. Cross one ankle over the other. Sit behind your feet, swoop your legs through to the front. Amazing how much of a workout you can get in this little 30 minutes. Extend the legs out, grab a hold of your butt, move your glutes out of the way, move the bottoms of your thighs out of the way. Inhale, reach your arms up. Then exhale, hinge and fold forward. Paschimottanasana. If you can grab a hold of the outer edges of your feet, pull that back and press the inner edges of your feet forward. From here you can sit up, scoot forward, let's lay on your back. Once you are on your back, bend your knees, set your feet on the floor. Toes should point forward or a little inward. Now take the outer edge of your hands, wrists and forearms, and press them into the earth like you're karate chopping, and then inhale, lift your hips up. Inner thigh spin down, tailbone draws forward. Bend the right knee into your chest. Let's kick the right leg to the sky. So we have to press down with the outer edge of the hands to lift the hips more. It's going to feel a little awkward because it takes more work. Switch sides, right foot down, bend the left knee into your chest, kick the left leg to the sky. Set the left foot down. Take an inhale, lift the hips more, then exhale, lower the hips down. Open your feet wide to the edges of your mats. Take your arms like cactus arms. Drop both knees to the right. If you want extra, take your right foot and stack it on top of the outer left knee and thigh. Just a nice little twist of the femoral heads in the hip sockets. And switch sides. Let's come to center. We'll hug the knees into your chest. Place your forehead onto your knees. Take a very big inhale through your nose and hold your breath. Let it all go. Sprawl open. Shavasana. You made it. Take this time to decompress. Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasade Gurun Bhaktavindam Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasade Gurun Bhaktavindam Tapta Kanchana Gourange Radhe Vrindavaneshware Rishabhanu Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Together, take a big inhale through your nose. Hold your breath at the top. Let it go. Let your fingers, your toes, bring movement back to the body. And then with your eyes still shut, let's roll over to your right side. With your eyes still closed, let's come up to seated. Sit up tall, take your hands at prayer in front of your heart. Let's bow our head. Namaste.